All right, ladies and gentlemen, moving on about number 7 in this box weight today at 9 He's in the black in the restaurant shirt, black and white. Here tonight representing Joseph Fossey. Let's give it up for Joseph Awinonya. And tonight, popping out of blue corner, he's the blue trunks, generally white. Here today from Michigan, let's give it up for Gage.
In the red. He just said he's 95 pounds and 12 years old.
Accidentally. Standing toe to toe, and I think this is in Whiting's favor.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give these Warriors one more big round of applause. And it's a 95.
Yeah, but they brought somebody in from Michigan to fight.
Judges 1 and 3.
So it's close.
Judges 2, 4, and 5. The score is about 30-27. And judges 1 and 3 scored 29-27. and the powerful champion, out of the red
Not a big surprise here, but quite a kick. Back in the game, they had a great fight to come back. And I mean, we're about 3 inches apart in height. Difference in a short fight. I think that was kind of in a tough spot. And you
All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we have Wasfi Cordovan from Chicago Boxing Hall of Fame and owner of Chicago Fight Club. He's going to do a top presentation to the Chicago Youth Boxing Club for $1,000 for their fall tournament.
I hope everybody knows the game and help those kids. We got the museum coming and everyone will have fighting. For our district, thank you for your support too. Thanks for all the clubs to keep this event. Thank you very much.
Also, if you have Brett, I can't see what to do is Brett Chevy.
How many fights have you had?
This was my 53rd fight.
53rd fight. And how old are you?
I'm 12.
And what grade are you in school?
7th.
Do you make as good a grades in school as you make in the ring?
Yeah.
Are you an A student?
Yep.
Attaboy. Well, let me tell you, here's an A student when it comes to supporting boxing and really society. A guy who came here from the Middle East a long time ago with nothing. He made himself and the people around him resourceful and successful. This is Wasfi Tolomat. And, you know, it's not just enough that he televises the boxing. Just like business, he gets into it because he's now supporting a boxing museum. You want to tell us a little bit about it, Wasf?
Yeah, thank you very much for having me, and thanks for everybody coming show tonight. Support the Power Gloves and the Golden Gloves and the Park District. Keep kids off the street. Our share to open gym for those kids, and Chicago to fight all these kids from the Park District. Every month we have to do show for them, and I am opening Chicago Boxing Hall of Fame Museum, and it's gonna be #1 museum in the whole world with over 10,000 items signed from best fighter to the new fighter to the today fighters, and keep it up. Chicago is part of history for Chicago and part of history for the world to keep all these memorabilia in shape.
You know, your Boxing Hall of Fame is like everything else that you do. You start with nothing, and now you've made it a college laboratory here. Your boxing museum, when do you think it'll be installed?
I hope with God help next year we're gonna be working an operation, and we want to do big gym for the kids. All the kids from the Park District and the young kids in Chicago to come and fight every day, open 7 days a week, to keep them in shape and out of the street and out of the gangs, and keep them in shape. And I hope Chicago, they get couple of world champion from our vision.
You know what? With your ambition and ability, that's what's going to happen. And that gym is probably going to end up being open 40 hours a day, just like you work 40 hours a day.
You got that right. I work 40 hours and 50 hours straight sometimes to keep it up, to cover my bills and cover what I do for the youth and for the kids. And with this kid over here, to be out of the street, I love that things. You know, you know what best to keep kids off the street? No gangs, no guns, no drugs. You know, it's God bless everybody, and I hope God, with the help of the Park District and the Housing Authority to give us the land so we could build our vision and our building. I'm not living for another 5-10 years, and this is only for the youth, and this is only for the kids and for Chicago.
Well, let me
I'm not taking it with me to the cemetery.
listen. You go to the cemetery, and what your afterlife, you're going to be doing something up there in heaven, maybe putting on a boxing match, but your people will be grateful.
Thank you.
Sibley Store Fixtures and Restaurant Equipment, located at 2 West 147th Street in Harvey, Illinois, and 1703 East End Avenue in Chicago Heights, for freezers, ice makers, slicers, mixers, and much, much more. That's Sibley Store Fixtures and Restaurant Equipment. Call 708-333-3990.
Now, watch these exciting Chicago Fight Club matches on YouTube. Become a subscriber and give us a like. Then forward the URL to other boxing fans. Thank you for watching.